Yay. Okay. Let's get my channel up. Oh, shit. I forgot to plug in. Hold on. Oh, I can't see shit. There we go. Okay. Hi. All right. Hello, my loves.
There were secret societies that were involved in building this.
Quiet. All right. Hi, guys. Let's see where we're at. Hello, Rosemary. Hi, honey. Ash, Sherry, Leanne. Hi, sweetie. Coastal. Holly. Hello. Yay. Hi, Donna. Hi, Leland. Robin. Sister Jude. Hi. Hi, Cindy. Welcome from Australia. Hello, Hexen, my love. So, Hexen, I know everybody needs healing, right? But because Hexen is my admin, I think I'm, a little bit more attached psychically, and he needs healing. My little Hexen. He had his COVID test today, and we're hoping for negative. Steven! Yay! So, Steven's popping in, because this is his card, man. The King of Cups. King of Cups. It's his card. I'm so totally excited, I have to say, too, because I'm going to knock everything over. Yay! I'm going to knock everything over. Okay. Because I found my books. Yay! So this is the first Tarot Tuesday since I've moved that I found my books. I'm so very excited. I didn't turn the light on. I don't think I need it tonight. I may just leave it off. We'll see. Perhaps. Maybe. Kay. Hi, sweetie. Yes. Hi, Emma. So this is the first Tarot Tuesday that I've had my tarot books. I did find them this past week. Yay. So excited. They were in Peter's painting room, which is where a lot of my extra books are. I'm trying to put the top shelf, put books in the whole top shelf. And so as I get books out and stuff, I knew I would find them. They were in a shopping bag. Which I don't know why, like in hindsight, I'm like, why did I think that I would find them so quickly in a shopping bag? I don't know. Just did, apparently. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Amanda. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know why I thought I would be able to find them there. Maybe I thought like I would go through the bags before the boxes. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Honestly, I have no idea. As usual, I don't know what the hell my thought was. So I will say, hi, Wiley Kylie. Estelle, hi. I need you guys to cut me some slack today. That's hilarious. Yeah, all right. I need to turn this so that you don't just see the toilet in the background, right? It's all the way. I know. Usually I shut my curtains. I do all kinds of stuff. So I was going to say, you guys have to cut me some slack tonight because, like, I'm so off my meds. And it made my night. You're so cute. I'm so off my meds that the toilet is so pretty. At least it's clean, right? It would be really embarrassing if it was, like, cruddy and gross looking, and at least it was clean. But anyways, yeah, I totally am off my meds. So I need you all to cut me some slack and be nice to me tonight if I say the wrong thing. If any of you saw the nooner today, it's like, so I was trying to describe it earlier, and all I can say is that my brain, instead of searching for the correct word, it's like it just finds a word that's close and spits that out as the correct word. Like I was calling, I had leopard skin jasper. And if you know me, you know, like I'm really good about stones and I know all the different stones. And I, there was a leopard skin jasper tower and I was calling it lepidolite. And I'm like, what the hell? Like it just, my brain took the first thing that it found and spit that out instead. So that is the wonderful thing about not having my meds right now is we're going to be extra squirrely. So bear with me. If I say something that I know is not correct, you're off your meds. I thought you said you're off your head. Well, that too, Stephen. If you, if I say something that I know better, it's because of my meds. You can either A, ignore it completely, or B, go, hey, Mama, did you mean this? And I'll say, yes, I'm sure I meant that. So it could be a long life. Not really. I think it's actually going to be kind of a short one because this is a pretty easy card to grasp. It's not one of those tough ones that you're like, oh, it could mean this and it could mean that. This one is pretty easy to grasp the concept of. So let's get started. We have 36 in. Yay. Welcome to the ADD train. That's exactly it. Right, Michelle? You're always perfect. You're so cute. Yeah. I feel a little better than yesterday, but it comes and goes. Up and down. Yes. We like easy to grasp, right? I know. It's a lot better than some of these cards. You're like, oh, well, this is kind of or I hate the cards that are very similar. It's just tweaked a little bit from one card to the other. This card is pretty straightforward, pretty easy to grasp. I really like this card because, it's one of my favorites. I know. Tigger was the best resident of Hunger. Yes, that's right. I agree. Tigger! ADD Tigger. That's right. Okay. Hi, Karen. I bet it's girl my whole life. I used to ask my mom if she dropped me on my head when I was a baby. She said she didn't, but she couldn't speak for my dad. Okay. So, two things. Two things. Two. Hi, Bob. One is click that like button if you can. That'll get the video shared by YouTube a little bit more. That'd be perfect. Two is, I can't even remember two. Yep, here we go. I have no clue, not even an inkling of what two was. No fucking idea. I am glad I'm on my channel now because I will be swearing tonight. I'm quite sure of it. Okay. Here we go. Why are you weaning yourself off the meds? What about 3? Can you remember 3? Yeah, I might skip right over. Sonia, it's not a on purpose kind of thing. It's I can afford my meds right now. I have, since I stopped being in healthcare in April, May, whatever it was, April, I think it was in April, around Ostara, Easter time. I got a 3-month supply of my ADD med, and I made it last until last month. So I had already cut way down on my meds. I'm supposed to take 2 a day. I was taking 1 a day or none, or only when I had to, that kind of thing. And then lately I've been taking half, so I've been taking a quarter of what I'm supposed to take, and kind of getting, I was okay. But those of you who have only seen me for the last 3 or 4 months, you've never seen me like how I'm supposed to be when I'm on my meds. My brain is way better than it has been. But it's okay. I will have health insurance very soon. I hope. As soon as it kicks in. I forgot to ask Peter about that. Okay. Here we go. King of Cups. We'll get there, right? Love, love, love. So see how he is, very important. See how he is putting his toe in the water. I love the King of Cups is surrounded by water. What does water mean in the tarot? It means emotion. Cups is the suit of emotion. So King of Cups is the air of water. At least as far as I'm concerned, kings are air. Some people see kings as fire. That's okay too. Everyone should have free healthcare. I know. I agree. Everyone should have free healthcare. I totally and completely agree. So, yay, we're going to start with the Ultimate Guide to Tarot. It's okay. I got this. We'll get there. It is the air of water. So kings to me are air, as well as to Liz Dean. To some people, Benabel, when we get to Benabel, she sees the kings as fire, and that's okay too. I just happen to see him as air. Astrological associations, Libra and Scorpio. Maybe that's why it's one of my favorites. Key meaning, a charismatic man. That's a pretty basic meaning, but okay. The King of Cups can be considered as an aspect of the Emperor or Father archetype who brings structure, order, and authority. His realm is the emotions. He sits on a throne in the sea or ocean, comfortable but rock steady despite the stormy outlook. So see the ship. Oops. See the ship and the rocky waters. I was going to do this. See the rocky waters? The rocky waters all around him. He is rock steady through all of the rocky waters. What does that mean? And I should probably just keep reading and we'll get into this afterwards, but I'm going to stop anyways. This is what I mean, guys. Sorry, bear with me. Rocky waters. So emotional tides. There can be all kinds. Wave the card around some more. Woo! They're all your favorite. I know. A lot of emotions. There can be emotional tides coming and going. There could be emotional storms happening. There's lots of emotions being thrown at this King of Cups. And guess what? He's rock steady. He's able to handle it. He's able. Okay. Thank you, my sweet. I so appreciate. I really, really do. Thank you. Yes, he has his sea legs. Exactly. He's able to get right through all of those emotions and to the heart of the matter. He's not distracted by all the emotions around him. Now, that doesn't mean that he can't deal with those emotions or that he doesn't feel those emotions. He just is a master at dealing with the emotion. So it's about taking in that emotion and being able to not react to everything, but to take everything as it comes and act in a way that is correct, that is see, here we go. It's not about reacting. It's about not reacting. It's not about reacting. It's about acting, handling the things that come through. Okay? So, whoops, glasses. Oh, I love you, Kay. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. The sailing ship on the horizon is listing in high winds, and waves are rising against a sky of white gray. His throne is shell-shaped, and given this king's apparent cool despite his isolation, echoes the Greek god Triton, the merman who blew through a conch shell to control the rise and fall of the waves. His emblem is the fish, for prosperity and faith or passion, worn as an amulet around his neck. A small dolphin or fish. Wow, that so does not look like a fish. I don't know what that looks like, but it does not look like a fish. Wow, that's a horrible. It looks like a fish more in the regular Rider-Waite deck, but okay. Also leaps into the picture from the left. So see this dolphin or fish leaping into the page on the left? Intuition, the page. Yes, fish in the cup. Exactly, in the page of cups. Exactly, intuition. The water is green, turquoise, and gray, the many colors of the emotions. On his crown are waves and red jellyfish. So you see, now this does not look like jellyfish either. It looks much more like jellyfish in the original Rider-Waite. It's going to be a great night. Okay. Tip of the tongue, the lips and the teeth. Tip of the tongue, the lips and the teeth. We'll get through this, I swear. In the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it looks much more like jellyfish than in this one. However, they are jellyfish. The jellyfish may be an apt reference to one of the king's zodiac associations, Scorpio, a sign renowned for its deadly sting. The jellyfish may also link with the king as Perseus, the Greek god who beheaded Medusa. The Medusa stage is a term describing a stage of the jellyfish's development. Jellyfish pulsate to move, but have little power to propel themselves on their own, so they also symbolize acceptance and trust. Mama fartlets. My albino, I cannot see jellyfish, right? The card's element is air of water for steam and clouds. Okay, so again, air of water. Air of water is steam and clouds. Is that air element in water? As water evaporates with heat, so the king can convert water to air, transmuting feelings to ideas. The shift from heart to head. Like Triton, he is a master of the waves and master of his emotions. He is able to control his emotions. He doesn't lose control when things are losing control around him. He's able to rock steady to get right through that. This air-water combination can be challenging, however, as the king strives to find a balance between sharing his feelings and holding back. I don't know anyone like that. Okay, great. Next, Holistic Tarot. This is the Tome of Tarot. So, Benabel, by Benabel Wynn. Benabel sees this as fire, the kings as fire. So, fire of water. Diplomatic, caring fatherhood. The king in blue and cloaked in yellow. Hold on. Is to know what you mean to say, but not be able to form a sentence as it drops off your tongue into little bits of nothing. Oh, I know. I am easy on myself because I never say that I'm perfect. It's just frustrating when you know what you're trying to say and it just doesn't happen. It's like, stop it. I really feel for other people with ADD, for people with stutters, for people who have had strokes, that kind of thing. ALS, when your brain is continuing to work and it just isn't transferring correctly, it's so frustrating. The king in blue and cloaked in yellow and red sits on his throne and platform in the middle of the ocean. The waves are strong. A ship is sailing in the background. A single fish leaps out of the water. The king's shoes seem to be made of scales. I totally forgot that. See the scales on his shoes? so he can better negotiate the water, right? I hear you, Amanda. Hi, Dragon. The King of Cups is a wise and diplomatic, mature man. It is a card of caring male energy. However, this may indicate a man with a troubled conscience or lots of stress and pressure in his life. Yet his life is good overall, fruitful and full of blessings. He deals with his stress well and demonstrates a quiet, calm temperament. Could be a professional man in law or business. Very strong skills in the arts and letters. Figuratively, the King of Cups could indicate leadership or effective management of interpersonal relationships. He's often surrounded by other people due to his charisma and strong social skills, but he may have the tendency to feel lonely or alone, even in crowds. So we all know that's that person. What is the song? See the clown how... Bobby Goldsboro. See the clown how... I don't know. The lonely guy. I have so many stories, and my brain is just not going to find them all tonight. Okay. From French playing card tradition, the King of Cups is said to correspond with the Holy Emperor Charlemagne, and thus, in tarot, the card could call to mind the traits historically associated with Charlemagne, such as a strong emphasis on art, religion, and culture. Is that part of the lyrics? Yes. Yes, that is part. See the clown how... You need air for fire. Right? So much so. Water dominant, the King of Cups demonstrates strong people skills, charisma, empathy, intuition, and maybe a gift for prophecy. It's okay, Amanda. It'll be all right. Yes, negative King of Cups can indicate psychic vampire at its best, for sure, because, boy, he will know how to manipulate that, right? There is a tendency to be moody. Could signify Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The King of Cups signifies a mode of masculinity that is tapped into compassion and emotional sensitivity, and so it is often a card symbolic of fatherhood. So that's why most of the songs that I associate with the King of Cups have to do with fatherhood and have to do with really good dads. So if you see the songs that I posted in the event page, one of them for sure is a tearjerker. Every time I think of it, I'm crying, and I haven't even lost my father yet. And the other one is kind of, all right, it's kind of a rap song, but it makes me think of a good father type figure. That's good. Okay. Last but not least, Modern Tarot by Michelle T. That's okay, Amanda. I'll get it eventually. It's an oldie, so my husband would know it immediately. I'm trying to remember. How I can almost see the guy who sings it. Smokey Robinson. Smokey Robinson sings it. It's not Bobby Goldsboro. It's Smokey Robinson, and it's the clown. I don't know, Sonia. My brain knows. It just can't travel to my tongue. Tracks of My Tears. Yes, Sonia. Yes. Might be. Tears of a Clown. That's it. That's the song, Courtney, right there. Tears of a Clown. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's the song. Such a good one. Okay. Who is this dreamy soul chilling by the sea? Look at what a gentle, noble face he has. The face of a poet. Well, the King of Cups may never have penned a verse in his life, but the way he flows through life, spreading compassion, care, patience, and love is truly poetic. I love you guys for like bearing with me through this and knowing that it's in my brain someplace. I love you. He knows that softness is not weakness, and by offering loving understanding to the people around him and himself, his personal power grows rather than shrinks. If this king cared about such things, he could probably be a mad self-care guru and make $1 bazillion. But that's not his shtick. He is not looking for world domination. His kingdom is his community, and he serves rather than rules. So remember that. Stephen, you're right. This is your card. Because that's so you. Here, Stephen is such the servant. He is, every week he sends me the Tarot Tuesday notes that he has done every week. He doesn't, want the attention and stuff. He is such the heart of a servant. So much so. It is, Stephen. It is. Like all court cards, the King of Cups can be a person, a situation, or you yourself. If the card is appearing in your life as another human, lucky you. Can kings be seen as someone or something that unapologetically, taking up space, then layer in the elements for deeper meaning, which is where I struggle. Unapologetically taking up space. Yes, kind of. When I think of the kings, I think of this is the ultimate, this is the one who can control, who knows how to use this suit. So when you talk about emotions, cups being emotions, there's a good side and a bad side to this, right? So the ultimate person who knows how to use this could be a manipulator of emotions, because he is able to manipulate those emotions in order to get what he wants if he's that type of person. Most of the time, though, that's not it. Most of the time, he just does not let the emotions get the best of him. He is the best person to go to in a crisis, because he or she is able to sort through those emotions and be like, okay, this is what we need to remember. Yes, you have to remember that that these emotions mean something, and that has to play into your decision making, but it should not be the ruler. It should not be the only way. Yes, Stephen, you speak of the Englishman from the admins. That's the one. Exactly. Sound of an Ocean Wave is his channel. The positive expression of Stoic philosophy, right? Yes, that he is able to sort through those emotions and recognize them, but not be ruled by them. This individual truly has your best interest at heart. If you are wondering whether this person is too good to be true, the answer is no. They are genuinely good-natured, emotionally wise, and here to help. Don't be afraid to reach out to them if you need counsel or a sympathetic ear or even just a hug. The King of Cups reminds me of someone I know, a real poet actually, who exudes a wide, non-judgmental radiance and has a true desire to support people and show them love. Once I spent a week at an oceanside artist retreat with him and watched each morning as he sat on the shore day by day, moving a little bit deeper into the water, communing with the fish, soaking his giant crystals in the seawater, writing poetry. Total King of Cups activity. My poet friend, for all his serenity, is fiercely interested in justice and will not hold his tongue if something unfair is happening. Woo, Libra, right? Likewise, the King of Cups often represents a person who has dedicated much of their time to charity, volunteer work in the nonprofit sector, or activism. It's not a yelling in the street path they've taken, however. It's more like delivering meals to hungry people and fostering sick animals, right? It's that kind of person. If the King of Cups has arrived in your life as a situation, you are probably being called to show more compassion. Perhaps you are in a position to mediate between warring friends or family members because you truly can empathize with all sides. You're in a lovely place to do so. Maybe you've been moved by a social problem and are feeling inspired to volunteer your time. With this king in your corner, you'll do work that truly matters and gain a lot emotionally from the experience. If this is a love situation, whoa, congratulations. You are probably having the experience of being really, truly seen, loved, and acceptance. Super beautiful. Say yes to the situation and return the favor. With this card up, it means your own powers of love and empathy are strong right now, and the universe wants you to use them for the benefit of yourself as well as others. This also can mean it's a time to remove from your life any people, places, or things that are not loving or that force you to tamp down your loving nature. Let me say that one more time just so we all get it, right? This can also mean it's time to remove from your life any people, places, or things that are not loving or that force you to tamp down your own loving nature. Yes. And if you are the King of Cups, more congratulations are in order. It suggests that work you have done to allow yourself to be more forgiving, more open, less scared of people, less scared of pain, more patient and tolerant, and more giving of what you have, all has paid off. You have hit a serious emotional milestone. If you are considering it, work in the healing realms would be a great use of your emotional talents, as well as an opportunity to continue to grow them. You would excel right now working as a doctor, massage therapist, shrink, or witch, or working in any of the many ways one person can help another. I'm not the King of Cups. Hello. My name is Deborah and I'm scared of people. Right? Yes, yes. Good cards. Yes. For sure. Hi, Thomas. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so that was Modern Tarot by Michelle T. All right, let's get into it. Great card. Let's look at some examples because there's some really, really good examples here. The first one is from the 78 Tarot Mythical Edition. So this is a troll, supposedly. To me, this, even though the card itself says this is the troll, this is a troll. To me, this is oh my gosh. Okay, the Dark Crystal. Skeksis and this is the yeah. It's like my favorite movie of all time. Mystics, thank you. Whew. Okay. Mystics. So this is the Mystics who were very much King of Cups, right? They were in control of their emotions. They were able to completely control their own emotions, but still be that giving, loving person. The Mystics is the perfect example. If you don't know the Dark Crystal, go watch it. It's like one of my favorite movies of all time. Watch the movie first. The show is great, but watch the movies first. Mystics was a movie, what decade? I don't know what decade. Dark Crystal, though, is from the 80s, I believe. It wasn't the 70s. It was the 80s. It had to be the 80s. Yes, Dark Crystal. But this is so the Mystics. I know, I love all of Jim Henson's movies too. For sure, Labyrinth. But Dark Crystal is absolutely one of my favorites. To me, I have a lot of things around here that look like Agra because to me, that's like my life goal. That's my perfect self is Agra. That's what I see. Of Gollum as the opposite. Yes, Shadow of the King of Cups. Yes. Oh, that's a good analogy. I like that. So very much this is the Mystics of the Dark Crystal. And that is the perfect representation to me of, how do you spell that name? Agra? A-U-G-H-R-A. Agra. Agra. Love. She's my woman. I have t-shirts with Agra on it. I have a gargoyle who is Agra. Wants to name a kid Agra, right? I feel like you're in your late 30s or older and you haven't seen The Dark Crystal. Don't tell anyone and just go watch it. Fulfill your destiny. Yes, right, Deb? So much. I made all my kids. Yes, Agra is my spirit animal. Exactly. I made all my kids watch it. Yes. I have a Brian Froud tattoo. One of his fairies called Boone, and he stops young children from having nightmares. Ugh, I love Brian Froud. Love, love, love. Yes. That's true. My kids find that movie creepy. The Skeksis are very creepy. But you know what? In life, we have creepy things that we have to deal with. So how awesome I won't ruin it for you in case you haven't seen it, but how awesome at the end to deal with the shadow side of ourselves and be able to embrace that. Just go watch it. And see, now I'm going to watch it tonight again because I just love it. Yes, the embodiment of the psychic journey of the hero. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yes, Heidi. Good. Yes. My daughter said it was traumatizing. Yes, I know. I believe my sons all said it was kind of traumatizing too, but I don't care. My sons watched The Dark Crystal Dragon. My sons watched The Exorcist when they were like 5 on Christmas Eve. So, I'm not a person that was into not, hiding my kids from trauma because they really, please. Yes. Chamberlain. Yep. Okay. Mystics. Perfect embodiment of the King of Cups, though. When you want to figure out King of Cups energy, think of the Mystics. Yes. Okay. This is the other 78 tarot that I have, which is the Elemental edition. That's right. Kids don't need shelter. Healthy adults. That's right. I agree. He has. I have to watch it tonight. Please do. It used to be on Netflix. I don't think the movie is on Netflix anymore. But yes. Yes, he is able. His wand here. He has the ability to. It'll be on Disney Plus. Yes, absolutely. Prime, maybe. He is able to control the emotions in the cup, right? Love this. I love the eyes here show the emotion. He totally cares about you. Still on Netflix, is it? Yay! Well, be careful now because the show is on Netflix. But the original movie, I think they took the original movie off. I might be wrong. I own it, so it's hard because I didn't have to watch it on Netflix. But the show is, and even if you just have the show on Netflix, just watch the show. That's okay. Agra's on the show too. But you don't get to see the Mystics on the show. Okay. So that is the Elemental. They're both, yay! I'm so glad. Good. Okay. Let's read the Bone Stone. The Bone Stone and Earth Flesh Tarot, which has been just some of the best cards that I've ever seen. Love, love, love. This is Poseidon or Neptune, Greek or Roman, depending on, what you're choosing. They talk about Neptune, I believe. Yep, Greek deity of the ocean. So same as Poseidon in the Roman. The Lord of the Ocean is said to have a foul temper. He is capable of controlling earthquakes, tempests, and terrible sea storms that lead to perilous conditions. He is said to be magnificent in his appearance, larger than life and commanding. His legend was created eons ago and has been twisted over time to represent the motives of those seeking to utilize his legacy as an aid or weapon. But every story has its truth, and the story of the sea god is no different. He fell from the holy place all the way down until he landed in water. So at home was he that he chose to make that water his kingdom. It is said that water lacked life prior to being claimed by the god. Now, water is a living ecosystem and a cunning beast in its own right. One moment it is completely tranquil and terrifying in its power the next. There is no telling what water will do, and so it is unpredictable, mysterious, relentless, and deserving of much respect. Such is the nature of the god of water. The inky blue depths of all bodies of water are thought to be his domain. He belongs to the water, and the water belongs to him. To anger water is to anger the king. A great many ships have lost their way due to misdealings and cruelty in his kingdom. It is nothing for the king to reach up and simply take down a ship. He smiles upon those who honor the water, assuring safe and smooth passage across any stretch of water. He can ensure an abundant catch and clear sky, but more than anything, he can ensure the safe return of any traveler by water. Is that the same one Joseph got? I don't know. Did Joseph get a bone stone? I don't know if he did. This is Bone Stone and Earth Flash by Avalon Cameron. Such a fantastic, really fantastic deck. This is the Sun and Moon Tarot. This happens to be the Tarot in a Tin version. There's Joseph. Hi, sweetie. I love the Sun and Moon Tarot. I'm going to have to get the, I don't even know if they sell the bigger version anymore. But I love, love, love this deck. I love that it looks like he's riding a seahorse. Were your ears ringing, Joseph? The king, it kind of reminds me of someone I know, and unfortunately it's creeping me out. Hi, Fatima. How are you? Seahorse looks a little spiky. Yeah, like he's underwater, though. That's what I think of. Like when your hair is underwater and it kind of goes up all over. That's what I think of. Yes, I love that one, Michelle. That's a really good one. I love that deck. This is the Slow Tarot by Lacey Bryant. Love this one, too. See the green water? Seahorses are a little spiky. Yes. I was the topic of conversation. Yes, you were. The Slow Tarot by Lacey Bryant. I just love the artwork in this deck. Is really great. Definitely a good deck. This is the... There's no way my brain will let me do this. Forest of Enchantment. I think I might be right. Or Enchantment of the Forest. Or something or other. Where can you get the Slow Tarot? The Slow Tarot is an independent deck. honestly, I'm not sure if it's out of print or not. If you Google The Slow Tarot by Lacey Bryant, though, with an E, Lacey, Bryant, you should be able to find the creator's website at least. Forest of Enchantment Tarot. Thank you, Leanne. So this is Keeper of Visions. So obviously this is the salmon who is absolutely in control of the water, right? If you think of what does a salmon do? He returns, swims upstream against the stream, swims upstream every year, returns to the same place. Absolutely. Adore. F of E. I get such, yeah, it's a great deck. So I wouldn't be crazy. Yes, you would not be crazy at all, Sonia. Most out of print decks are at least that much. At least. When you find an out of print deck, you can usually look to spend at least that much. Usually it's more than that for an out of print. But a great example of able to control the emotion, right? Able to control the water. Can swim upstream. Mary L, King of Cups. I haven't pulled from the Mary L lately. I don't know why it is. I think because I'm ignoring shadow work this year. For the second year, I think this is the second year in a row that I just decided I don't have the time to do the shadow work that I would like to do. And Marielle is a deck that will really pull you into shadow work, even if you don't want it. This is Tarot of the Divine. This is what is it? The myth for this one is the boy and the pearl. The boy turns into a dragon. Something about the pearl. The dragon and the... Yep. Something like that. I feel like the shadow work I'll be doing is going to be different than most other ways. That's okay. It's all right. The dragon boy and the pearl. I don't know. My brain is not going to let me do that. Forget it. True Black. Ready? True Black. This is the King of Cups in the True Black. Once again, the use of light. Unbelievably amazing. Love the shell. I love the squid behind him here. The shell that is in gold. Absolutely stunning. Such a stunning, gorgeous, freaking amazing deck. Time between Samhain and Yule's prime time for shadow work. Yes. Leading to the return of the light, for sure. Absolutely. Okay. So those of you who are not liking nakedness, are not into nudity at all. We have music playing in the background. I do not. My husband is watching the last episode of his show that he restarted, so you might be hearing some of that. He's rewatching the Borgias. If you are not into nudity, skip ahead, turn away. Yep. There are big penises. This is the Sabbath Tarot. The Sabbath Tarot, there is full frontal male nudity, full frontal female. This happens to be male today because, again, we are dealing with a king. So this is the Lord of Vessels. So here we go, the Lord of Vessels. The great beast of water sits on his throne of stone among a raging sea. He is the Lord of vessels, a great healer and ruler over the sea of emotion, causing it to rage or be calm. Like him, his witches are gifted empaths and negotiators. They can use their cunning to manipulate the emotional state of others with ease. His witches are skilled at brewing potions and elixirs that can heal or harm. His gifts to witches are the gifts of intelligence and divination. He is a sea goat. Yes. Lord of vessels. I happen to really like his throne here. It's really super interesting. The trident. The cup, I love. Look at the hand. Just a really beautiful representation. Really gorgeous. Nope, circumcised. I was going to say, wait, he almost looks like he's uncircumcised. We were talking recently about how most, even if we get full frontal nudity, most of them are circumcised. He's circumcised too. But wipe your chin. Yes. Great, great card though. Love, love, love. The Sabbath Tarot. Love, love, love this deck. Such a good deck. The next one, also, I'm going to do the nudity decks right away so we get them out of the way. The next deck is the Witches Insurrection Tarot. Again, this is full frontal nudity. This one is a too bad it's breasts. Right, they didn't. So I don't understand why we don't get more that are uncircumcised, but whatever. The Witches Insurrection Tarot. This one was, the artist was a former sex worker. Really great for empowering the feminine. So this is the Harlot of Cups. The Harlot of Goblets sits in a chair looking at something she's drawing. She is creative and sensitive. Her knowledge of the world comes as much from her intuition as from her experiences. She is comfortable with her emotions, but is not led by them. And she is strong in her principles and unafraid of solitude. Hold on, I gotta turn the page. Damn it. The Harlot of Cups encourages you to stand your ground when faced with opposition and to follow your intuition and the path you know is right, not the path that others are telling you to follow. No one other than you knows what is best for yourself. However, the Harlot of Goblets is also a reminder not to get so caught up in being right that you lose your sense of compassion. It's easy to fall into the trap of using your emotional perceptiveness for manipulation. And in the short term, it may get you what you want, but in the end, it will only poison your relationships. Circumcision came from the Levant and thereabouts. Not very common until the spread of Christianity into certain regions. Yes. Capricornus. Yes, the sea goat. Maybe foreskins are hard to draw. I know. I was trying to figure that out. Like what? Maybe they are hard to draw. I guess it would be hard to show. But I mean, I don't know. That's pretty good artwork. You would think. I think he had like models too. Like it started with photo and then they do photo manipulation. I think. I can't remember now, but it's possible that it's really hard to draw foreskin. It's definitely possible. Okay, Everyday Witch Tarot. I love the koi fish all around. I love that the kitty is in the water here. Whoops. The mermaids and the dolphins swimming in the background. It's a great throne. Such a good deck. This is a really easy to read from deck for sure. Has all the symbolism in it. Vajays are kind of hard to draw, right? I bet they are. It's funny, unless you're not trying to. Then it seems like there's all kinds of Vajays. You know, like the picture, who posted the picture of like middle school kids that drew candle flames and they all looked like Vajays? Because when you're not trying to, boy, it does kind of look like that. Not even kind of. It really looked like that. This is the Modern Spellcasters. Nope. Yes. Modern Spellcasters. We have the Trident yet again. His both feet are in the water here. Finesse posted it. Okay, just gotta say, you gotta tell me where you found your chair. So Amanda, my chair, the guy we bought the house from, he left it here. So I was like, oh my gosh. So he left us all kinds of shit that we still have to get rid of, some of it, although we did get rid of a lot of it. But this was the one thing I was like, oh, please, please leave this chair. And I had the stool in front of me is the same material, although I'm changing out the material, but it's a half moon. The stool fits right up against it when I'm not using it, and it's a half moon. It's freaking awesome. I love this chair. So I'm reupholstering it. Probably in the spring, though. It'll probably stay like this through the winter. I wouldn't have thought it would be too hard to draw them, though. Just hit, yeah, at the shape, some crinkliness at the end. I know, right? Someone made a poster for a memorial event and it had a candle that looked like a vajay. We'll all be sharpening our pencils after this. Spellcasters. I freaking want that chair if it goes missing during Witchy-Palooza. It was not me. Yes, it was. It was just the perfect chair for my witchy room. I just love it. It has little arms here. It's got I just love it. Okay, so more nudity. Full frontal male nudity. This one is from the Celtic Tarot by Christopher with a K. Was it Christopher Hughes? Celtic Tarot by, I think it's Hughes, Christopher Hughes. So here we go. Raging seas around him. I love the tattoos. I love the throne. I love, yes, the penis throne deck. Yes. I love the tattoo. And see the thistles? See that his trident is made of thistles? I love that. That's a Celtic reference. Maybe, maybe not. Just saying, if it goes missing, it was not me. Just zoom in below. Really awesome card, though. I really like this card. And not just because of the penises, but I like this card. This one is the deck I Hate to Love. The Lightseers Tarot. Ah, I love this. So this is, to me, he's the mature man. I love that the burst of energy coming from his heart chakra. He's reaching for his singing bowl. He's in the lotus position. Well, not quite the lotus position, but close. I just gives me all the feels. Love this deck. I did join the bandwagon. It is a great deck, and I have to say I've been using it for most of the shop readings because we have a shop copy, and I use this one for almost all the shop readings I do. I don't think there's been a shop reading in a while that I haven't used this one. What made you cake? Oh, Wiley, thank you. You guys, I'm so bad at self-promotion. I really do appreciate it, though. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I was trying so hard to dislike it. What made me cave is all the artwork is so right on. And then you read the descriptions for the artwork, and it like makes this deck come alive. As a reading deck, it's been probably my favorite reading deck of the year. Besides Bonestone, I kind of consider that not really of this year. Yeah, it reads so well. Everybody loves it, so I don't like to like the decks that everyone else likes. It's kind of like, I don't want to like everyone else's choice. But this deck, as a matter of fact, this is what's so bad is I backed this deck on Kickstarter. I was probably one of the first people to back this deck on Kickstarter, and then I backed out because everyone liked it so much. I thought, oh, this is going to be one of those decks. Everyone likes it, and I'm going to be like, it's okay. Yeah, well, it was, I totally should have kept this one. Because I really wish I had kept the original Ten of Swords card. I know it's controversial. I get that. But just the original Ten of Swords, it spoke to me in a way that this Ten of Swords doesn't as much. But I get it. I totally get it. I respect her right to change it out. I miss it. Because I think it was an addition that really hit people. Okay. Thank you, Wiley. Thank you. You guys are too good to me, truly. I love you. The Muse. This was Chris Ann's other deck, The Muse of Emotions. I love how... Oh, hush up, you guys. I love how the water's coming directly from their hearts. So they are pulling emotions in and just as much giving that love back out. Such a great deck. Muse of Emotions. We're almost at the end. You guys are doing great. This is the Arc Tarot and Oracle. And of course, this is the Octopus. Oh, thank you, Amanda. I love you guys. This is, it says, calm, clarity, control over emotions, and self-compassion. Love you, Fatima. You guys are amazing. Truly. Look at the octopus's expression. Octopi have 9 brains. I do. Who was it? Somebody on here, as a matter of fact, I think on a Tarot Tuesday, told me to watch that Netflix one, and it was so good. So good. Ever since I watched, yes, my Octopus Teacher. Thank you. Yes. On Netflix, I've been in love with Octopus. They are amazing. Was it you, Deb? Oh, so good. Oh, it was just such a good, really, watch that one too. Dark Crystal and the one Deb just talked about. My Octopus Teacher on Netflix. So good. For real. Okay, the last 2. We're down to the last 2. The Everyday Enchantment by Poppy Palin. Love, love, love the stories of this deck. Hi, Alyssa. Everyday enchantment. I just bought Everyday Enchantment. Ah, such a good deck. Love it. Come in. Don't stand on ceremony. Mi casa e tu casa. Of course, you're not interrupting us. We were just having fun with my paints. Children, you remember our friends? Please let me take your coats. Come through to the kitchen and I'll make you both a hot drink and I'll clear a space so you can sit at the table. Comfortable? Good. I'm glad that you came and that you trust me to advise you. I know you're upset, but I promise you'll leave here feeling happier. We can work it out. There's nothing that can't be solved calmly with consideration over a cup. You know me. I'm not going to say there, pat your hand, and offer superficial sympathy and commiserations, then send you on your way. My real empathy means I'll get to the heart of what's bothering you, even if it takes all night. Remember, I want the best for each of you, and I'm here for you both. I'm impartial, and you can lay your cards on my table with impunity. So if you want help, you'll need to share honestly without holding back. Can you do that? Well, that's brave of you. Who'd like to begin? Take a sip of tea, a deep breath, and when you're ready, I'm listening. Wouldn't it be nice to have that person in your life? And my wish for you all is that you find that person in your life. That person that you can go to, that does not judge you, that you can sit down with, that yes, the dad who plays princess with his daughter, yes, that person that you can sit down with, that without judging says, please come, tell me what's going on. Let's get to the heart of the matter. Let's figure out what exactly is bothering you. Why? Because most of the time it's not what comes to the surface. It's what caused that emotion. So we know that anger is usually caused by pain, either past pain or current pain. It's it's usually comes from that feeling of I'm not good enough. So then somebody else says something that triggers that I'm going to protect myself because I can't let you in. You might see that I'm vulnerable. And so I'm going to lash out because I don't feel good enough. Right? So that person that can get to that point without making you feel like you're not good enough, with with that emotion, loving that emotion. You're a little squirrely this evening. Oh, you have no idea, Alyssa. I am more than a little. Yes, yes, yes. So very, very much this person. Okay, one more, which is the Algoliath Tarot. Here, I love the third eye. Love, love, love. In this depiction, the King of Cups is the king of the sky. He soars above and sees everything from afar. He is surrounded by a dark storm, yet he remains calm. In the natural world, the eagle is a chief over all other winged creatures. He is the master of the day, while the owl is the master of the night and of the nocturnal world. He conveys power over the spirit realm and is a being of the great divine. He can soar to heights that other birds could merely dream of getting to. The King of Cups is a graceful hunter and provider who is master of his moods and emotions. He has a great sense of self and understands the emotions within himself at a very high level. Therefore, he is able to connect with others and their emotional states. He is compassionate and treats everyone with respect and dignity, never judgment. Ah. Thank you. You guys just shut up. I love you guys more. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for all of you and how beautiful this community is to each other. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me going every day that I get home and I'm tired and I think, oh, okay. Then I know that to do this means that I get the boost of seeing all of you and seeing all of you being able to learn and embrace the tarot. To me, is it makes me worth all of the hard work, all of the hours, all of that makes it really worth it. So I thank you. I'm not crying, you're crying. You know I love you guys. Okay, let's do Stevens, and then we're gonna do before and after. Shh, Amanda, no making me cry. Hush up. I love you guys. Really, it's you guys make me keep going. Truly, and I'm not just saying that. I mean, you guys make me keep going. So thank you. All right, Stevens. If you are pulling this for career and finance, the King of Cups can represent someone who will give you support and guidance in your career. Love you too, Leanne and Fatima and all of you. I watch Witch on a Budget over and over and over. You guys are awesome. Where am I? It may also indicate that you will be able to create a pleasant working environment by using wisdom and diplomacy to resolve any issues. The King of Cups keeps things in balance so that while career is important, so are other things such as family, relationships, and leisure. No one area is to be focused on to the detriment of another. The King of Cups can indicate a career path in caring or healing profession, such as nurse, counselor, Reiki healer, etc. An artistic or creative field would also be appropriate. And I will always love you. You're so cute. I love you. Isn't it funny, Jess? Don't you wish that I wish that I had been when we knew each other in real life, not that we don't know each other in real life now, but when we were close to each other. Jess and I used to work together long time ago. I really wish that I had been able to share. I wasn't in my crone phase yet, and that's what it is. I wish I had been able to share as freely as I do now with everyone. So that we could have been this close, like back when we were close in proximity. It would have been very nice. It's interesting what happens when you reach your crone phase that you don't give a shit about what other people think. Right? Would have helped me to find myself too. I know, right? But the universe knows what it's doing, so it must be that it was supposed to be this way. But yes, Jess was an X-ray tech. So interesting, Thank you, Karen. Yes. Yeah. I know. Long time ago we worked together. I was a witch back then too, and I didn't hide it, but I didn't share it like I do now. It wasn't the main focus of my life then, At least the teaching aspect of it, I think, was not at the forefront. So I just it was my own personal journey, but I didn't feel the need to share it like I do now. Okay, the King of Cups. I have I shouldn't say this. See, now I talk about how it's hard for me to toot my own horn, but I always have been a teacher. Like, I'm pretty sure, Jess, didn't I teach you CT, CAT scan? Because I used to teach, I was the person that they would have trained everyone, because I was a good teacher even back then. I think. It's funny, now I say that, she's going to go, no, you didn't teach me CAT scan. Oh, funny. Aw, I'm so glad, Jess. I'm so glad. I love it. Love it. Oh, all right. Where am I? Some of us had to hide. Yeah, right? When I was on call, yes, you oriented me to the machine at the hospital, right? What beads are those? These are wood. These are wooden beads. And a squirrel actually made them for me. Actually, a squirrel made them. This was part of Dana's auction. And I think, wait, now I'm like, oh shit. I think I bid on these. Or did someone gift them to me? Shit. I can't remember. I think it was part of Dana's auction, though. I think. They're wood. All right, let me finish Steven's thing here. I'm totally squirreling. I'm really sorry, you guys. Okay, health. If this is a health reading, the King of Cups can indicate healing and is therefore a positive card to get in a health reading. It reminds you to keep things in balance and to treat yourself with empathy and kindness. You should be emotionally positive about your health. Relationships. If this is a love reading, when the King of Cups represents someone in the relationship, they are romantic, caring, devoted, loyal. They are easygoing, emotionally mature, generous. For the relationship in general, this card indicates the abundance of romance and affection in the relationship. If things have been tough emotionally, there will be support coming within the relationship. In a general reading, squirrel time, love, being calm, yes. The King of Cups represents kindness, compassion, and wisdom. It represents the balance between the mind and the heart. It is about emotional maturity, learning to control emotions. As a person, the King of Cups is caring, affectionate, and empathetic. They are diplomatic, good listener, easygoing. They will quite likely be a water sign such as Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Yes, yes, yes. Hugs all around. Hugs all around, for sure. Ah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love you guys. Okay, before. So before, this is the before. This is the, whoops. Might want to see the card. This is the now. So before then, once again, here we have the infamous cloud of spirit handing the cup to our king. He is dipping his toe in the water, starting to dip his toe in the water. Spirit is then giving the ability to control his emotions to our king. Okay? After. Well, that's weird. After. He is dumping his cup back into the ocean. All right, I can see that. It's not really weird. So if you're creating that balance, you're keeping the balance, you're giving that emotion back to the sea. So the after is giving it back. Keeping the balance, allowing the emotions to flow. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And finally, if this is the front of the card, and we are going to turn it around and see what's on the back. Huh. Of course, they had to add a Christian symbol in there. Not, all right, stop it, Jen. We're going to see what's on the back. Rider Waite. So we see a fishing net, buttless chaps. We see the tools here that are needed. And we see Noah's Ark. It's not about the Christian thing. I should stop saying it like that. It's just it's just like I feel like sometimes like they put that in there. Like, really, what does that have to do with anything? That, to me, that's like not at all controlling the emotions. Biblical. There you go. Yes. What does that have to do with it? Exactly. That's it. That's not controlling the emotions. That's God kind of being out of control and saying, I'm going to wipe you all out because I feel like it. It's just goofy to me. But whatever. It's okay. Let it be. Fine. It's all right. All right. Let's see what we have for next week. We have gone through most of the kings at this point. So I don't even know if there's any kings left. I probably, now watch, I'll say that, and then that's, going to be what I end up choosing as another king, just because I just said that. He built the ark. Yeah, that could be. Could be. Again, we are getting pretty low as far as how many cards. Look at this. What the hell is going on with my hair? So we're getting pretty low. I know it doesn't seem like it, but we are. I mean, if you look at what we've gone through already compared to what we have left, we are well over halfway. And doing really well. So next Tuesday. Now I will tell you, it's getting darker earlier. The King of Fret. Let's see. Noah's Ark is representative of our mind and the earth. Minds being cleansed of corrupt people thoughts to grow emotionally and to be able to extend that wisdom outwards. We need to cleanse our mind of such thoughts. Oh, I like it. Thank you. I like that. That's a good... I like it. Thank you, Witch of the Wildwood. I appreciate it. Starting next week, I'm going to move back to my original time. What I used to go, my lives used to start at 7:30. I will be moving it back to 7:30. As we get to the darker half of the year, I, tend to move it back to 7:30 because, I'm getting more mature in my age. And so because of that, I want to start a little bit earlier so I can get to bed at a decent time because I'm an old lady. No, not really, but I like to get my pajamas on, relax. So 7:30 Eastern Standard Time starting next week, and that will be in the event, okay? Okay, wait, you mean to say old person bedtime for you? That's right. That is right. Okay. Oh, it's way up front. In between here. This one right here. Oh, I love my wands. One of my favorites. So this is the 9 of Wands. He is beat up, but he is still standing, motherfucker. And he will get through this. This is the... I will. I love this card. So yes, 9 of Wands. Next week is the 9 of Wands. Love it. So 7:30. 7:30. Now, 2 days from now, Thursday, we're going to do Runes Thursday. This is the first of the runes, Fehu. That will be at 8 o'clock. Following Thursday, we're going to start that at 7:30 also. First I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. Yes. So, this Thursday is still at 8 o'clock. It is the first of the runes. If you have not seen the introductory to the runes, please watch it. I worked very hard on that video, and hopefully, I think I was able to get most people to connect to what the runes energy kind of is. Okay, we're gonna start the first one 2 days from now. Sunday, this Sunday is the interview with Kellyanna. Kellyanna is a very wonderful, incredible pagan singer-songwriter. And as far as I'm concerned, is famous. I know that a lot of people who aren't pagan don't know who she is. But she is amazing and incredible. Yay, gotta be comfy, right? So if you have questions for Kellyanna, make sure that you put them in the event, in the Facebook group. If you don't know the Facebook group, it should be in the down bar in the information here. That will be 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Sunday is the interview with Kellyanna. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to try really hard to pretend I'm normal and not fangirl. It's going to be interesting. Is it next Thursday, Thanksgiving? Yes, you're right. So next Thursday will not be a Runes Thursday. We'll probably actually just skip a week. So the following, when next we do a rune, it will be at 7:30. Oh, we know you will fangirl it. I know. Cassie found our picture today. If you saw it on the Nooner, we were like, here we are with Kellyanna. We were so excited. So yeah, Cats in the Cradle. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Yep. For this one. All right. I love you guys. So next week, 9 of Wands, and I will post the event as soon as we're done here. I missed most of the Nooner. It was a fun one because I was scrolling. All right, guys. I love you so much. We'll see you day after tomorrow for Runes Thursday. Thank you all. I love you guys. Good night.